Hello, hello, hello. No? What's going on? Testing. No? What if we switch to this? No. Huh. Oh. I'm assuming no one can hear this. What if I do that? No. One minute. What is happening here? What if I change this? Okay. You can hear me. Interesting. I wonder why no one said that I was muted. Because on my audio software, it says it's fine. But on my stream software... Oh, okay. Display... No, wrong monitor. This one, stream software, there's no sound. So, I don't know. And then I switch scene, and now it's frozen. So is it still okay? Because now it's frozen as if it's set at a specific point. Are we all good? If so, then we'll continue as normal. That's just an interesting start. Well, hi, hey, hello, welcome everybody. Everything's fine. Okay. Well, cool. Have I been doing that tournament? No. That is the plan today. So, I need to check if there's anything else I need to do before 6 o'clock, actually, first. But if there's not, then the plan is to try and do this reported sweatfest of a tournament to try and get that Mycon card. I did do champs on the RTG. Let me show you what I got. Oh, I also did the other cup. I can't remember what it is. Like some kind of fantasy cup in order to get a couple of Evos or something. What did I get, though, from rewards? I got... Oh, I did an icon pick and got Hierro. I got Dunn. I got Joe Cole, which is not bad. I don't... Yeah, he's worth... I don't think Babajide is going to be averaging 1.75 mil, though. I feel like... That's... I feel like they've got that slightly wrong. Ever so slightly wrong. That average right there. Maybe just a tad. But yeah, Joe Cole is a nice one to get. And I think that was about it, really. So, nothing crazy. But also not the worst. Also, I believe Sanket has already... He's like already earned 2 upgrades? Is that right? And they scored a load of goals in a game? Let me double check. Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao. Yeah, they won 7-1. So he also got a goal. So he gets a playstyle plus. No, he doesn't. He gets a playstyle. They've already won 1 of 4. So they only need one more win out of the next 3 games for him to go up to an 89. He hasn't got booked yet, so that's good. But yeah, they only need 3 more goals in their next 3 games in order for him to get his 99 stat. So that's kind of a crazy start for him. So, hi, hey, hello, welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you've had a lovely day and a lovely week so far. I have had quite a bit going on, yes, including editing Tom's new series, which is going out for the first time tomorrow. That should be interesting. But yeah, it's been relatively busy. There's a lot of Pokemon Go stuff going on. This week, it's the Unova Tour, which for those of you who play, means a lot. For those of you that don't, means literally nothing. Also, been very, very much, and Pogo helps with this, getting back into my exercise and fitness stuff. So, in the last, oops, that's not what I meant to do. In the last 2 weeks, we're down 1.5 kg, which is a fat dub. Things you absolutely love to see. So, hopefully that can continue. The aim is to basically absolutely go for it for 4 months, because in 4 months' time, that's when I'm going on holiday to Florida, and I want to be feeling good, happy, and healthy about everything before that holiday. So, started really, really well, tracking all the calories and stuff like that, even individual little treats of like a single Haribo. It all gets put in. And we're going for like a 1,000 calorie deficit every single day. And so far, absolutely smashing it. But not by starving myself. I'm still having 3 proper meals and then a couple of snacks or treats. But I'm just doing a lot of walking, doing a bit of cycling. It's good. Feeling good about it. Finally, actually trimmed this as well. It's been ages. Don't like the new League Cup, just make the rewards worse and just let us have some fun, but we can say it's too much considering we got a cup already, which is sweaty AF. I don't really know what you mean. Oh. There's another one. Win 12 for a playstyle plus. Ping, pass, block, power shot, incisive, or first touch. Okay. And an 85 times 7. Because this is the one that I want to try and start today. The mega sweaty one. But I didn't see that one got added as well. So, is that a limited amount of games? No. So you can just play as long as you want for that one. So I don't really understand. I'm not sure what you mean about make the rewards worse and just let us have some fun. If there's no, game limit, then what exactly is the problem? I don't get it. Or is that just me? But yeah, everyone can hear everything. That's all good. Joe Cole, very good. Used him on 3rd account. His R1 dribbling is amazing. Why have you got 3 accounts? You played 1 game of Champs and you couldn't be bothered doing the rest? Yeah, I just play through Champs whilst watching YouTube and stuff like that now. I don't really care how well I do. What did I get? I think I got 11 wins this week. So that was good. And yeah, Champs is the same every single week, right? In one of the first 3 games, I'll normally come up against someone really good and I'll get a loss. I will then proceed to win, normally, 6 out of my first 7 games. I'll be about 6-1. Then, a lot of the time, I will go through the next 5 games and lose 2 or 3 of them. Because that's just how the matchmaking works every week. That spread of games is just grim. And then the last few games are normally fine. This week, I didn't get those 3 losses during that period, so that was really good. I did lose my second game. I was 1-1, and then I think I got to like 9-1 before I got my second loss. I was 11-3, so I did get a chance to get 13. No, I was 11-2. I had the chance to get 13. Lost the first one, so obviously then gave away the last game. It's the first time I've been able to give away a game in ages. So, yeah, that was different. But I just go through it not really caring, because I know how it's going to go, because it's the same basically every single time. So, yeah, it's fine. It can be frustrating, but the sooner that you just don't really care about how it goes, the better. I'm just checking here. So for this cup, do we have to use anything in particular, or is it literally just wins? Looks like it is just wins. Well, okay. The road to Mycon, or attempted road to Mycon, begins. I don't have much faith in this. I don't think I'm going to get that many wins. I know that I'm not dreadful at this game, but can I win, what is it, 30 out of 36? 32 out of 36? I don't think it's going to happen. Cup. So, how do we want to go about this? You are allowed 190 rated. Oh no. 189 or 90 rated. Ooh. Okay, so what do we want to use our big rating on? Is the question. Who is the best value per rating, I guess is how you've got to look at it. Done Guti. Guti is apparently very, very good. Very good. João Felix is really good. Not that really anyone would know, because that video is one of the lowest viewed videos that I've done in a very, very long time. So yeah, that was a waste of time. But hey ho, what can you do? It is what it is. But that SBC is very, very good as well. Need to get a new monitor using the big telly. That's no good for a game like this. Apparently it lags more. I mean, the response time on a TV compared to a monitor is worse. But when the game has the server response delay that it has with your inputs, it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest with you. Okay. I mean, surely you've got to use your big boy in, like, cam or striker in order to make the most of this. So, or one of your centre-backs, really. This Gross could be really, really good. That's an option. Any of these Evos are also an option. Like, Hamza's versatile, so we can look at him. Playing F1 24, came out of the EA Play. Yeah, I got it for Christmas. It is... The F1 games are always really good. Really, really good. Okay. I think it's... Oh, Van der Sar's also an option. Just to have a very good goalie. Okay, let's look at someone like a Cruyff here. Used Buffon in net, saved everything. Oh, right. So 89 and higher, max 1. I think we go for one of these kind of cards. Van der Sar might be... Then we have 3 players that are 87 or 88. No, we have 2. Because one of those counts as that as well. Oh, God. Okay. So we get 2 players between 87 and 88. Who do we want to use? So Cruyff could be one. Di Lorenzo. I feel like fullback might not be that much of a problem. Desai would be solid. Ashley Cole, again, fullback seems fine. Base Griezmann, probably still do a job. This Thuram. What is the, what's the... It's not Mystery Ball, this one, is it? Is it like Max Chem? Is it anything like that? Or do I actually need to worry about chemistry on these cards? Because if so, that's going to make things a little bit more interesting when trying to build this team. And it's just normal crap. It's not really what I wanted to hear. Unpopular opinion, if Van Dijk wins the Prem, then he has a foot in the GOAT Prem centre-back conversation. People already put him in that conversation anyway. I don't think this makes any difference. They swap 3 players on each team. Oh, it swaps. Oh, God. So you could get really, really unlucky. Damn. Okay. Is that based on anything? Like, could it swap 3 midfielders? Or does it swap a forward, midfielder, defender? Swaps is the Cup 2, not the league. Let's have a little check, shall we? Right, okay. So the new one is swaps. This one is normal. This one is just classic. Okay. So, we can choose 3 of these players here. And then the rest is... We need to make an 84 rated team. Players from the same league, max 3. Oh, God. What icons do I have to try and help with that? Do we have any low-rated icons? Future Stars icon. Again, that would be taking up our big boy slots. Grassroots Greats icon, no. Base icon. The lowest we have is an 88. On This Day icon, no. Team of the Year icon. Too high rated. Thunderstruck icon. Ashley Cole, again, would take up one of the slots. Our Zidane is a 94, so we can't use him. Succession icon. Gerrard's 89. Winter Wildcards. 91. Okay, so no, unfortunately. Thank you for helping. So yeah, swaps in that one. Because I remember playing swaps when it first came out, and it feels like maybe they've underutilized the variance in game modes that they've got. Thoughts on Jamie Carragher's opinion on Salah and AFCON? I'm not sure what you mean about his opinion on Salah. I'm not sure what that is. His opinion on AFCON, I think, is a bit... I feel like with Carragher's comments on the AFCON, there are two ways to look at it. One is that he genuinely doesn't believe that it's a, like, what I can't remember what the word was, but it's like a big tournament. That would surprise me, considering how much knowledge he has about the world of football and everything like that. That would surprise me if he genuinely didn't think that it was a properly meaningful competition. I think to me, what he meant was that it isn't it's not a massively meaningful competition in regards to winning a Ballon d'Or. Right? I feel like the Euros, World Cup, Copa America, Champions League have so much more weight attributed to them than the AFCON when it comes to those kind of individualistic awards. So I feel like it's getting blown out of proportion a bit, because assuming that that is what he meant, he is correct, as we've seen over the years. However, I don't actually know like what years AFCON runs to therefore know what it's like up against. Like, is it up against a Euros or something like that? Or is it every year? Is it every 2 years? I don't know, right? I watch it when it's on, but I genuinely don't know how often it is on. But if you had a year where there isn't a Euros, there isn't a World Cup, right? Where a player that is in the Ballon d'Or running has a great tournament, but someone in the AFCON is clearly player of the tournament, then that will have an influence on it. Every 2 years in December or Jan. Right. Because it was last year, wasn't it? Because some of the officiating in the most recent one was absolutely shocking. It made it entertaining, but not in a... not in the way that the sport would like to be, I guess. You think it's very different, but factually, if Mo was French, he would be winning Ballon d'Or most years, unless Messi. I mean, again, though, you don't know that, because you don't know whether he would also be doing it for France. If he was, then sure, probably. Because, again, France are in the tournaments that have more prestige. It would be very different if... Because, again, AFCON, in its own right, is a massive, massive continental tournament, right? It's huge. However, the winners of the AFCON... I mean, like, let's look at AFCON winners. Champions by region? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Just results. Summary. No, this is not what I'm looking for. I'm literally just trying to look year by year. AFCON winners list by year. There we go. So, Senegal, Algeria, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Zambia, Egypt, Tunisia, Cameroon. Going back for the last 25 years. The tournament is huge, but the teams that win it aren't the best teams in the world. And I think that's why, again, you being the standout player in a team that wins the Euros compared to the Copa America, compared to the AFCON, holds more weight in the Ballon d'Or because the biggest and best teams are the ones that are winning the Copa America, the Euros, the World Cup, of course. So I personally think it is as simple as that. That's what he meant. Is that it doesn't hold as much prestige. Really? Right. Shall we build this team then? Because otherwise we're just going to be yapping on for ages. So our 89 or higher. Do we just put Van der Sar in? Just so we know that we've got someone that we can trust at the back. Between the sticks. I think so. We are then allowed 2 players that are 87 or 88. I think maybe we whack in Thuram and Çalhanoğlu. Chemistry is obviously going to make these players play a lot better. If Salah wins Premier League and breaks them records, has a good Champions League campaign, should be winning Ballon d'Or. Yeah. Yeah. Out of interest, I'm intrigued in people's opinions. As it stands in the Ballon d'Or race, who do you think are the top 3 players in the running for the Ballon d'Or as it stands for this season? Right, 84 rated team. So we can have one more Serie A player. Let's see what we've got. They have to be lower rated than that. Need 86 or lower. Bremer. It's not an awful option. Lobotka could be okay. Salah, Mbappe, Rafinha. I would agree. Everyone in chat seems to have ball knowledge. What's going on? Harry Kane as well. Is in a decent spot. Again, it feels like the Champions League is going to decide it this year. If Madrid win, Mbappe probably wins it. Even though the first third of his season wasn't incredible, he's massively picked up now. And it's working a lot better than it was. Kane, I think, will only win it. They have to win the Champions League. Yamal is unbelievable, yeah. Dembele has also been unbelievable. Yes. I agree. But I think to beat Salah, Salah needs to be completely anonymous in both games in the Champions League and basically do nothing for the rest of the season. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. I guess you never know. Right. 86 or below. What have we got? Richarlison could be okay. Here. Ooh. Is he still an 80? He is still an 84. My fast card for an 84 rated is very, very good. So that is a nice one to be able to put in. The only problem is we could really, really do with chemistry for him. But they're too high rated. I mean, maybe Wilf I could put in. We could move Çalhanoğlu further forward and put Wilf here. I think that might be okay. And then, do we go Richarlison? Henry record 2020 going to be smashed. Yep. Yeah, it is. We'd need another Brazilian in here. We could go Bremer. That was an option. Base Bremer. He'd be on full chem. The Serie A guys would be full chem. Premier League. We could use a Prem manager. And that would get those guys full chem. Okay. So that's 7 players in on full chemistry. The rest, I don't really know what I'm going to do here, to be honest with you. Oh, goodness me. Right. Fullbacks, then. What have we got? So, not Prem, but we need max overall here of, like, 86. Probably a bit lower. We have this Mendy. We do have Ferland Mendy. I mean, I think we're going to have to go with him, aren't we? Right back. We could go someone like a Mingueza, just because it's same league as Mendy. And therefore, hopefully, chem. We can also make Mikel Arteta our manager so that he gets the Spanish one there. We've already got French for Mendy. Okay. Centre mids. What have we got? Sissoko. More French and from a different league is an option. I just really don't know what rating I'm going to be looking at here, though, is the problem. Like, if I put him in here, and then... I mean, we could go someone like Donovan, just because he'll get chem. I'd need 2 more French. But maybe we could get like we could go French La Liga manager. Mingueza would be on 2 chem. if we go with a French player here, like a Savanier. Nick Powell. Three-star, four-star. Not great, really. Silvers on the bench. Oh, you can do silvers. I thought it had to be gold. Okay. Well, let's have a look then. Right, yeah. I thought the bench had to be gold. Okay. Let's see what we can get away with here. Oops. Low to high. And let's fill this in and see what rating we're looking at. I really, really don't know. Ben, I'm doing good, thank you. I hope that you are as well. Welcome to the stream. Okay. 80 rated. So we should comfortably be able to go for like that 86 here, right? Yeah. So we can't really upgrade much. If you just have a full silver bench, there aren't many ratings that you can squeeze out in the team. I guess this could be a 90 rated. All the rest could probably be 86s. Do I want to go Savanier? He does look decent. We could do this, and then, as I said before, if we switch Sean Dyche to a French manager, and then make them... Oh. Make them Prem. Switch it to the other one. I didn't realise the Prem went on full Chem. 30 Chem. That's not bad. Our right back's on 1. And our Cam is on 2. I don't think that's that bad. I have no idea how much I would enjoy this team. But I guess that's going to be the case for basically everybody going into this tournament, right? What it may mean, though, is can we bump one of these silvers to actually having a super sub of some kind? Like an 86. Oh, an 86 is all I'm allowed. But it can be any 86. Excuse me. Is there anyone here that would be a beast off the bench? Sabitzer would be... I mean, if we need... Like, if Wilf was struggling, maybe we could do that. Can we do 2 86s? I can. Okay. Evan Nilsson... Clivert could be okay. Kolo Muani. Pace. Finesse shot. Technical. Maybe an option. Kolo Muani. Dream scenario is that I have that silver Evo done, but I haven't. You could just have your 74 rated player that is an absolute monster. But yeah, sadly, I don't have that. So, Kolo Muani. And then I'm assuming that's it. What? I could actually have another one. Wow. Okay. I mean, these aren't really going to make a difference, is the thing. Because... it's not like I'm able to put a 90 rated on the bench and bring them on. Lucy bronze. And then that's too high rated. Okay. Oh, now we've got too many players from one league. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, we can't have a... We can't have a Serie A super sub. Fine. We'll just go Donovan. Right. I think that's going to be the team. Do I think this year will be the year Leeds finally go up? I mean, it's an interesting choice of words. Finally being 2 years. They went down with us. So, sure. Yes, I think Leeds will finally go up after not going up last year. I'd be very surprised if they don't. Yamal wins a Ballon d'Or in 3 years. Thoughts? Very well could do. Very, very well could do. It obviously depends on what Barca can do finances-wise in terms of like building the team around him and stuff like that. We will see. The French Onana, it's just annoying. Have I seen any dubs from the level 30 icon pick? Don't even know what it is. No. Nope. Half winger? No. Playmaker. Box to box, box to box. Winger? No. Holding. Defend. 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 I don't really, like, I don't watch any videos of people open, like, share play videos are just so boring to me. So I don't ever see anything like that. And I'm not really sure where else I'd see those kind of things, to be honest. So I don't even know what it is, if I'm perfectly honest. Let's have a look. Because I'm getting there, but I've not really been focusing on this at all. So what have we just got? A pick, pack, pack, pack. Did we not also... Oh, and then we have a pick between these two. I love how pressing the stick in on this just doesn't work. It's a good feature. Good feature. Let's look at these cards. Damaris. Egorola. CDM double 4-star. Decent play styles. She looks okay. And then Leon are really good as well, aren't they? And then we've got Russo, who can play cam or striker. Double 4-star as well. Power shot, power header, finesse, rapid, first touch, trickster, aerial. Let's go to Russo. Russo. Okay. And then these other packs and picks as well. So, level 30. Huh? Is it like level 40? Level 40. 1 of 3 88 plus mixed icon players. So basically the SBC that's currently out. Over an 87 times 10 or a Bobby Firmino. Who looks really good. I don't know why you would choose the icon pick. When it's available to do as an SBC. I don't know why you'd go for that option. That seems odd to me. Oh, we have stuff in the way. How long do you think Ronaldo's got left? Do I think he'll stop at 1,000 goals? I'm not going to lie, I couldn't care less about what Ronaldo does. If he hits 1,000 goals, I feel like he's going to care about it a lot more than the average person, because most people just don't care what he's doing in Saudi. If you hit like 1,000 goals in the top leagues, then that would have been a much bigger deal than what it will be if like 1/10 or more of it is coming in Saudi. So will that be the thing that makes him stop? I think he will be like a lot of elite athletes and sports stars, really, where as soon as they feel like they just can't compete at the level that they want to be able to compete anymore, that's when they call it a day. What is that level for him now that he is over in Saudi? I don't know. It's harder to say. But I think it'll be as simple as that. Like he'll want to do at least one more international tournament, won't he? If he's chosen, which is not a guarantee. So maybe that's the aim, is to do one more international tournament and then he'd be content, regardless of how well it goes. I don't know. Thoughts on the content lately? Nep and a lot of content creators think it's been poor. I feel like Nep says that content's poor even when basically everyone else disagrees, though, a lot of the time. Like, that right-back Evo that came out for the Grassroots Greats, or when Grassroots Greats was out, he said that it was terrible. And I'm sat there thinking, oh my god, I can take up this this random lady from... Where is it? Right back. Was it this one? Eligible players. Past and present. Leicester. Yeah. I could take... Oh, I didn't realise Tim could go into it as well. That's interesting. I also didn't know Hamza had this different looking picture on his card. Ooh, Koulibaly as well. Ooh. Okay, right. This is not what I need to see. What's it called? Defensive playmaker. Oh, for God's sake. That one. It's like even him. I don't understand. Like, isn't this a free Evo as well? I think. It's free. I simply don't understand how this can be described as a bad Evo. Kind of blows my mind. Like, he could actually go straight in as my DM. So, I feel like some content creators say that the content is bad, even when in reality, for the average person, it really isn't bad. I personally have been busy over the last week or so I haven't seen every single thing that's come out, and I haven't been able to look at it and critique it and everything like that. But if you know me, then you know my thoughts on most days of content. I'm not the guy that sits here and thinks that we have to have a new mental player SBC every single day for content to be good. It just isn't the case. So, like, look at the amount of stuff that you've been able to get recently just by playing. The Evo stuff has been great. I don't understand where the frustrations have come, because if you've been playing the cups and stuff, then those free Evo things are awesome. The normal free Evos that we've got lately, there've been some really, really good ones in there. Objectives, especially with like the new cups and stuff like that, there's loads to do there, and some crazy stuff that you can get from it. SBCs, as I say, I haven't really seen. But we got the new icon pick that can have Team of the Years in it. That's an upgrade. You've got a Maldini SBC. Don't know if it's well priced or not. What else have we had in the last few days that I may not have seen? 83 times 10s are back. There's a Road to the Final player pick between those two. Fantasy FC pick between those two. This Guti SBC is really, really good. Morgan Rogers was really good. Like, again, this João Felix card is really good. I did a video on him. Basically, no one watched it, sadly. But if you did, hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you haven't, maybe go and check it out. We also got Hullit's base SBC recently as well. So when you look at it like that and look at what we've had in the last like 5 days or so since this promo came out, you can't say that it's bad. And as I previously said, unless you're the kind of person that needs a 94 rated player SBC every single day to be happy with content, it's fine. I feel like so many people just moan about the content for the sake of moaning, when in reality, again, for the average player, it's perfectly fine, if not good or great. The average player isn't getting home and playing the game for 12 hours a day, needing to constantly grind the menus and play 100 games every single week in order to get all pieces of content that comes out. So I think it's a bit... I feel like content is not looked at in the right way by some creators in terms of what is good and what's bad. Again, just because it isn't perfect for the guy that wants to sit for multiple hours every single day grinding the menus, that doesn't mean that it's bad content in general at all. Saka is getting Team of the Week later. People need to realise not every Evo needs to be game-breaking. Yes, I agree. But again, even apart from that, this right here is what I mean. So, if we go to Twitter, let me just... Oops. We get Marta. Let me just find this tweet from Mr. Nep. So again, I'll quickly catch up with chat in a second. FC Cup 2 is quality. Right? So there's a brand new cup that he thinks is great. Does that mean that if they don't release something amazing today or tomorrow that he'll complain? I don't know. But if so, I think that is ludicrous. Because not everything... It really frustrates me at times. Oh my god. Yeah, that is kind of mad. Where is it? Is it this? No. So this day, he says everything is a dub from content. So I'm not sure where he's complaining that you've said. But where is it? Where's the other day? Here. This one. So, defensive playmaker Evo is decent for general boost, but gives a huge overall... Yeah, it's pre-recorded. That's how we're scrolling through someone's Twitter feed. Including, like, new tweets. I just said I'm catching up with chat in a second. Come on. Defensive playmaker Evo is decent for general boost, but gives a huge overall and has stat limits that make it almost pointless as a start, middle, or end of chain. Yet another poor fullback Evo from EA. How is this... Let me zoom in just to get the full look at this. How is this a poor Evo? It's also free. I don't get it. How is that poor? It's unbelievable. So these are the kind of things I don't get it when people moan about certain things when it comes to this game. It feels like you're moaning for the sake of moaning. This is not close to a bad Evo. So when people go and say, oh yeah, the content's crap today, it probably isn't. You just have very, very high expectations. And I don't really know why. Because if the content met certain people's expectations every single day, the power curve would just go off like a rocket. And you'd have 99 rated cards by January. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Scooter and Buster, hello! You're playing FIFA 18, you missed the journey, it was so fun. I actually really disagree, I hated the journey. I thought it was boring as hell. And the main reason why, the concept is fine. The concept was okay. But I feel like your choices and things like that should have made significantly more of a difference. But that wasn't really the case. Need to upgrade that guy at Cam. I don't know who that is. Why do SBCs when you got Evos? That is the case a lot of the time. Jack, in a bit. Thoughts on OP Evos? Not really sure what you mean. Did I finish the season pass? No. I am on... like 27, something like that. 27. Many complaints in vids and streams. Interesting. Hope you're doing alright, having a good day. I am, thank you very, very much. Oh yeah, I think that's one thing that also frustrates, is that some of these people have been going for so long that they know that you don't need crazy content every single day for the game to be good. But yet, that's still how they look at it. It's infuriating. But I'm doing good. Yeah, this is the team that we're going to... Oh, no. It's frozen. That's the team that we're going to use for this new Mycon Cup. And we're going to see how well we can do. But I hope everybody that's tuning in has had a fantastic day, a fantastic week so far. Welcome to the stream. Thank you anyone and everyone that has liked the stream on YouTube, followed on Twitch, subscribed on YouTube. You guys are the best. Oh. I can show you the main team, yeah. Assuming the game doesn't freeze again. So, again, this is our cup team. This is what we're going to run with. See how well it goes. The main team is this. So we got 11 wins this weekend, which, as I say, whilst doing champs, nowadays there is such little care. That it makes it so much more enjoyable. Because we can just chill and not really worry about anything. It's great. Let me just check if there's any other Evos to put in here. No. Joshy, hello, welcome to the stream. Where are we going? Cup. Should get Vardy's grassroots. I could, however, that card is 800k. So considering I don't use the Leicester team every single day, I ain't spending that much on that card. In the future, sure. But not right now. Okie dokie then. Let's do this. I'm intrigued. So this says you've got 12 matches remaining on the left. Can you actually only play 12 like every 2 days? Or once you drop down to 0, does it just automatically give you another 12? Because it's 36, right? You could get Ledley King if he even played for Leicester. Ledley King famously only played for Spurs. That's a very, very, very odd, random player to just say. It is actually every 2 days. Okay. Well, that sucks, because I was actually hoping to try and like blitz as far through this as possible, but you don't support Leicester yourself. But why would you suggest Ledley King of all players? That's just very odd. Right, here we go. Game 1. Just thought you played for them. No. No. We have Andy King, but he's now a coach rather than a player. Okay. Teams like this are terrifying. I feel like anyone using that kind of team is probably going to absolutely destroy me. Because why wouldn't you be using better players? You're going to hate me for this, but I support Forest. I couldn't care less who anybody supports. I don't give a damn. If you support Leicester, that's cool. Because we would probably have a hell of a lot of, like, potential shared memories from over the years. But if you support any other team in the world, makes no difference to me. I think it's outrageously still quite close, though. What do you mean? As in Forest is to Leicester? Or what? Forest aren't even our main rivals. They're a rival. But as I say, I don't care. Anyone that cares about the football team that somebody else supports is a complete and utter weirdo. Oh. Like, you will have people that will genuinely auto-dislike someone because of the football team they support. What a stupid world. You could potentially have the most things in common with this person. They could end up being your friend for life. But no, they support Everton because their dad was from 5 minutes down the road compared to your dad when you were both kids. So therefore now you hate them instead of having a lifetime of fun and happiness with them. And I think that is the easiest way to sum up how stupid it is. Bang! Ooh. When you first heard that don't care about any team, it sounds easy to understand, but for some people it's not. And again, I think those people are stupid. And people don't like to hear my opinion. When it comes to like rivalries in football, I don't have a popular opinion. My opinion is simple. If you care about a team that you don't support, you're a weirdo. You spend time in your life caring about a different team than your own. Oh, too much power. Like, I'll always be of the opinion that, like, derby days and rivalries in terms of, like, actual matches and stuff, sure. You can care about them more because of the history and stuff like that. But if you're an Arsenal fan that is caring about Spurs results, commenting on their tweets and stuff like that after every single game, laughing at them and things like that, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I tried a fancy shot. Because we're 3-0 up. Have to say, though, when your mate's team is losing, it's quite nice sometimes. I think it depends on the context. Like, it can be if you're at the pub and stuff like that and it's not really that important of a game, then you can have a bit of a laugh about it and say, oh, your team's crap and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. But in general, I would want my mates' teams to do well. So that they're happy. The only real exceptions to that are when they're playing mine. So, for example, tomorrow, one of my best mates is a West Ham fan. And so normally, I'd want West Ham to do well for his sake. But tomorrow, I hope they crash and burn. So yeah, it's when it goes further than a bit of banter and turns into like serious hatred or obsession. There are so many football fans that are genuinely obsessed with their rivals to the point of it being so weird. Like, a conversation will be about something completely different, and then they'll bring up the rival team, and it's like, focus on your own team, man. Your own club. If you hate them that much, stop talking about them. Weirdos. And it's the same with loads of things in life. Like, not not just football, you've obviously got basically every other sport in the world is exactly the same. But then you also have the same people that do it with like iPhones and Androids, Xbox and PlayStation, things like that. It's just... Although football is probably worse because the majority of people doing it are adults rather than kids comparing games consoles that their parents got them for Christmas. It's a bit different when you're all in your 30s going down the pub and getting into fights and arguments because you support different football teams. The worst part about football is the fans, comfortably. Not sure if that will ever change. As an Arsenal fan, your fan base is awful for it? Yes. Feel like it's a London thing with everyone hating on Spurs. But I wouldn't actually say so. I'd probably say it's a more... Spurs are a good example where the average fan will say things like, oh, Spursy, and things like that. Have a little bit of banter when it comes to Spurs. But then you'll have the weirdos that, as I say, obsess over them. And it's just so different. And painful to see. Çalhanoğlu! You support United and Forest because your mum and dad support Forest. Oh no, your mum supports United and your dad supports Forest. I feel like that's fair. There'll be people that absolutely despise you for that. And I don't know if you would have a, like, more of an affiliation with one over the other. Like, for a lot of people, it would be their dads, because their dad was probably the one that got them into football and took them to their first game and stuff like that. It could be Mark Goldbridge, yeah. And so that's quite a common thing. Right. Beat someone up at the game. Exactly. People that go to games purely to scream at the other team's fans annoy you. I feel like... yeah, exactly. Football fans are the worst part of the sport. You have people that spend money week in, week out to go and yell at other teams' fans. Not to, like, watch the football, but to spend the majority of the game looking at the away fans or the home fans, whichever one it is, and just chanting at them, swearing at them. It's... I will never understand it. Like, there's obviously a big... Again, with all of these things, there's a certain level that's fine, right? Like, if you're having banter between the home and the away fans, that happens in a lot of games, and sometimes it can be funny, with, like, the different songs and stuff you sing at each other throughout the game, based on what's going on, and maybe the history between the two clubs and things like that. Sure. But when you've got the people that, I say, literally, for the whole game, their focus is on shouting at a few hundred fans of the other team. What's wrong? What are you doing? Anybody that has ever gone to the football and has done this kind of thing whilst looking at another set of fans should be banned for life. Oh. And I don't think that's too harsh a punishment. Oh, what an effort. The Spurs fans who wanted to lose to Man City and not get Champions League, and Arsenal to not win the league. Exactly. Any Spurs fan that genuinely wanted to lose that game because it would mean that Arsenal would not win the league, you are just an absolute moron. And that is the perfect example of it. Yeah. I'm not sure we've ever had such a clear-cut example of fans caring more about their rivals than their own team. Ooh. What's that run, Thuram? You're the left striker. Oh, I pulled it up there with Richarlison because I was hoping Thuram would make a run into the box. We'd be able to do some fancy, like, flicked cross sideways or fancy skill move cross into him. But no, he just runs... Oh, you idiot. God damn it. Well, we're 2-0 in this mental cup. What a start. I actually don't know what the earlier objective rewards are for this. Let's have a little look. As my Twitch just decides to not load. There we go. Oh, okay. Fair enough. What was I looking for? This. Right, so have we done one? We have. Win 2 for an 84 times 3. So 12 games in the first batch. The best thing we could get is an 84 times 5. Benacer. It's not a bad card. 85 double, 82 times 10. And there is that dribbling boost. That's the one that gets you 99 dribbling, right? Okay. Well, as I say, can't ask for much more than that for a start. Bum, ba, ba, da, bum. You think people, in fairness, don't give Goldbridge credit, whether you like him or not? He's done very well for himself. Yeah. That doesn't mean that you have to like him. Like, I can give credit to Speed. I cannot stand him whatsoever. Anytime that I see him as part of something or a clip of him, I get away from it as quickly as I can. But that doesn't mean that I don't give him credit for how he's managed to grow everything into the level that it's at. And yeah, same as someone like Goldbridge. I think the frustration for me comes with these kind of people, not because that they are successful, because if you're successful, then fair play to you. It's more so how society and the community of these kind of things seems to allow people to just pretend to be stupid and reward that? Or massively, massively over-exaggerate things or rage bait constantly and get rewarded for it? Like, I think with someone like Goldbridge, if you enjoy his content whilst knowing that he is playing up to a character, fine. But there are so many people that don't know that that's what's going on, and it genuinely baffles me. I don't know if I am just slightly above average when it comes to just general intelligence, and therefore I can't comprehend it. Or am I normal and I'm just seeing a lot of people that are below average intelligence that can't understand it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one's worse. But the amount of people that take what someone like Goldbridge says seriously is... it's mental. Like, how do you know? Fair enough, right? If the first instance of you seeing something from a person, you don't know much about that person, character, whatever, and so therefore you just take it at face value. So if, I don't know, if a blatant penalty against Man United isn't given, and he would tweet out something like, oh yeah, the ref got that one bang on, that was never a penalty, then you might think that he genuinely believes it. Because there are some people with that level of delusion in the world that genuinely would believe it. But then when you see it time after time after time, surely you have to realise that the only reason it's being done is for reactions and clicks and engagement and all of this stuff. And that's the point where, to me, it does become a bit frustrating, is that it feels like it should work briefly, but then after a very short period of time, everyone would cotton on to the fact that, oh, okay, it's just massive exaggeration. But no. But is it because the majority of people watching are kids and they don't understand that it isn't actually serious? Maybe. I feel like that has always been a thing for me, even though I've gone through that phase of being said kid that would watch people like every day after school. I just feel like I've never understood the stupid equals funny or loud equals funny people. Whereas sadly nowadays, ooh, that seems to be quite a common thought. Oh, the one that has an average sell price of 1.7 mil or whatever it said it was earlier. You have to pay 90k for the 99 dribbling. Oh, do you? I mean, that might be worth it, to be fair. Like, I remember using that Lookman that had 99 dribbling, and that was just an unbelievable card. So it might be worth it. My God, I need to sell my transfer list. This is ridiculous. This is silly now. Maybe we should do that after we've got a couple more of these games done. You think the breast meme got boring after match day 3 because it was funny for like a day? Yes. I agree. No denying he does come out with some pointless videos on That's Football, but you think it's a younger generation thing? It absolutely is, yes. Just find his metaphors, would you call them very funny? I think it would be funnier if they weren't pre-planned. I think that would be... Like, if you were genuinely on-the-fly funny, and you hadn't pre-prepared a load of comparisons between players and pop stars or, I don't know, whatever, right? I feel like it would be funnier. But again, the sad part is, this is another example of thinking, surely people will realise at some point that that's what's going on. But no, because you've got that Spurs fan, I can't remember his name, who does exactly the same thing, and people love that as well. I don't know, man. Maybe I just need to stop thinking of the way that I look at things and look at it from the point of view of someone that is just younger and finds silly things funny. I don't know. P, thank you very much for following. Yeah, expressions, that's the one. It's basically the same. Just... let's come up with 20 things to say about players and see how many of them we can get into this video. I just personally, I don't... it's not for me. But as I say, maybe I need to, in my own stuff, move past that and think of what it's like for other people. But I think that's hard, because if you don't find it funny, then it's hard to know what others will. Oh, someone else got him a 2-ram. Right, game 3. But Goldbridge got called out recently, didn't he? For like, people said he like saw the goal notification on his phone, so then he knew it was coming, so that he could react in a certain way for the video. I don't know if that's true. It honestly wouldn't surprise me, because that's the way that that kind of content would do best, is when you could purpose, like, you can react the same way to a goal going in, regardless of whether you know that it's about to happen or not, because you might not know how it goes in, and it might be like a calamitous piece of defending or something. But if you know that a goal is happening in 30 seconds' time, then you can say something that you know will then immediately get cancelled out by the goal, and it'll make you look stupid. And remember, stupid equals funny. So you get a notification saying that you've gone 2-0 down, and 20 seconds before the goal, you can say, oh yeah, we're looking really good right now. I think on our next attack, we're going to score, and we're going to be straight back in this game. Oh, and it's 2-0. Brilliant. Something like that. Right? Oh. Manny, thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. People go straight to AFTV when they lose. Do they do that nowadays? Again, that was the kind of thing that I never got the entertainment value of seeing fans get annoyed at their team losing a game. I don't find the entertainment value that everyone else seems to. Am I too mature for standard content that does well? Maybe. And you have to lean into the immaturity of it. And again, silliness. Maybe I should have been raised to just enjoy stupidity more. And I'd love all of these creators. I'd have notifications on for every single one. You think it's because people love seeing someone else annoyed. But why? Why would you love that? That's exactly what I'm questioning. I don't get it. Where does the enjoyment come from seeing someone else that's annoyed? When you know that if you were in that same situation and your team had lost 3-0 to a team 15 places below you in the league, you'd also be really frustrated. I don't get how it's... I don't have that mindset. And again, maybe it's hindered me when it comes to content or whatever over the years, because I can't understand some of the things that seemingly millions and millions of people all think. No, let me take it quick. We move, was ready to rip rival rewards, realised 16 hours early. Nice. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time. Oh, the delay. No, he needed to pass that a tiny bit earlier. And cheers for following as well. I really do appreciate it. Bailey, I don't know who that is. What? Oh. Well, this could very easily be the first loss out of 6 allowed. Whilst also getting that mic. Oh my god, my player's movement is so lacking. I shouldn't have tried to force a pass there. But I was just a bit frustrated that no one was making any decent runs, that I just tried to make it happen myself. I should have just been a bit more patient. Chappy, hello! But this really does... Like, why is my cam sat back there? Get forward, lad. Like, make some runs, dude. Savanier. Clown. Oh, it's a beauty by Richarlison, though. People like to always used to kind of mock him because he kept swearing. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, though, I don't think... Out of all of these people that, like, have their opinions made very, very public when it comes to either their own channels or they're on these fan channels or stuff like that, so many of them exaggerate their opinions because they do it for the content. I genuinely don't think that Ty does. I just think he is... He's a bit off it when it comes to Arsenal, and is just so deluded that's where it comes from, rather than for the content. Like, I think he genuinely believes these things. Whereas, again, you see someone like... If Goldbridge came out and tweeted tomorrow that next season they're going to win the Premier League, does anybody in the world actually take that seriously? We know that he doesn't believe it. It's to get reactions from people. Whereas if Ty was coming out and saying they're going to do the quad next year, I genuinely think he, in whatever world he lives in, I genuinely think he might believe it. Oh my good God. Blow the whistle, ref, you dirty cheat. We're playing nearly 3 minutes longer. Dear God. Who was your favourite football content creator at the vid you made a few months ago with all the clubs in the league? The one that I watched the most is Zach, the guy who hosted it. I watch every video that he comes out with. And also someone that was behind the cameras that didn't feature in the video, that also featured in a lot of his, Mr. Henry Hill. He's good as well. But, like, whilst I knew of at least 5 of the people that were there, I don't actively watch all of their stuff and everything. Like, Ollie, the Palace fan, I've seen loads of his TikToks. But I know he does, like, some YouTube stuff as well. I haven't seen that. John does, like, pro club stuff. I've seen more of that than any of his... If he does Fulham football content, I've never seen it. Whereas some of the people there, I've no idea who they are. I double tapped it. Why didn't that dink it down the line? This is actually a really hard game. This feels like I should lose. Like, my formation up against this one is not working. Really, really not working. Feels like I have 0 width. And that is a struggle. Which, when Savanier doesn't feel like he's getting forward enough, it's a bit frustrating as well. Could we bring on Donovan for him? He has 81 composure, 93 penalties compared to 90 penalties. 90 composure. Okay, never mind. Because we got to think about that. If we get there. Richarlison off. Donovan on! Here we go! Let's do it. That Papa guy, I don't know his actual name, but yeah, that Arsenal fan. Is it Matt? Again, seems like another person that just... It feels like a lot of Arsenal fans just are either in their own little world or they all share these same weird thoughts. But again, some of the stuff that he comes out with, I just... You can't be serious with what you're saying. If you are, I worry for you. Genuinely. Why was that dribble so heavy? Why? Bang it! He's done it! Saverio, we kept him on. And he hopefully scores the winner in the last minute. Because the team's bottling out, that's why. Zeus, hello! Don't think we can win the league at this point. The corruption, the targeting, everything like that. Apparently, if you don't think that Lewis Skelly is great, then you're a racist now. It's an interesting world out there. Pitchside, the club aren't it for you anymore. I really enjoy Pitchside and the club when it comes to the discussions and stuff like that. In terms of watch-alongs, I feel like OG Kickoff was the best. But I feel like pitchside is about entertainment more so than trying to be professional punditry watch-along kind of thing. And that's why it's good. Because it knows what it is, and that's what it's about. The current version of Kickoff is just... yeah, it's a shambles. Bailey, I saw that, yeah. 25. Exactly. Like, whilst relegation is more than likely decided, it isn't 100%. Like, if Cunha got injured for Wolves, they're straight back in it. It probably won't happen. And who knows what would have happened if he'd have been banned immediately rather than when he did. But, oh well. 'Tis what it is. And yeah, saying that the league is done is just a bit silly. I don't know. Watch alongs in the arena when boxing on. Yeah, that's cool. For people that like that, that is really, really good. But that OG kickoff setup, it revolutionized football content on YouTube and Twitch. What is that team? This is my team for the cup. Meeting all of these mess of requirements. Thoughts on slot ban? Like it's silly, can't do anything in the heat of the moment anymore. One of the worst teams you've seen? What, for the cup? It's got me 3-0 so far. Not really sure what better players you would want to see in there. Let me know. See what I can do. 4-2-1-3. Wasting the 89/90 on Van der Sar. Disagree. Having one of the best keepers in the game in net feels like a very good use. The goalkeeper is basically the one player where pretty much everything that they do is determined by the card themselves, not by what you're controlling. So I would rather have a higher rating there than somewhere else on the pitch where, oh, I can make an 86 rated card perform better than their rating by what I do. Can't really do that with a goalie. So that is my thinking behind that. You are very lucky to not give away a pen there. Very, very lucky. Oh, that's poor defending. That's better. But sorry for not just picking the most meta players in every single position. I'm not boring like that. That's never what you'll see from me. There's no music. Ah, well, there should be. The mic in my streaming software says that it's not even on. So I don't know what's going on today. Shock horror, me, and tech issues. Again. Bang! Nice. I should have done that as a drilled pass into feet, not a through ball. Nice speed boost, bro. Oh, I love triggering a run with Savanier, and he just he stops moving instead of running. Interesting. No, that's so lucky. Van der Sar. You need to stop trying to green time these headers. Why has that gone to Van der Sar, though? Let's just get rid. No! Oh my god, that was actually nearly amazing as like a break. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, so yeah, thoughts on the slot ban. If you did something that is worth banning, then you get banned. Simple as that. It doesn't matter whether it's the heat of the moment or something like that. You should be able to control your emotions. If you've done something ban-worthy, just like Bellingham, then you should get banned. Pack Gold Theo. He's still very expensive because he's like up there with the best left backs in the game, and he can fit into multiple Evos. Do you think goalies are irrelevant most of the year because stats don't matter? It's how... Stats on goalies don't seem to matter. Yeah. Like, I could have a goalkeeper with better stats than Van der Sar, but he won't play as well as him. So, yeah. It's why promo goalkeepers are a lot of the time completely irrelevant, because they won't play to the stats. You won't see this crazy improvement on them compared to like the icon keepers and things like that. I've seen Arsenal and City fans saying it's the most boring season to date. Yeah, we just had a conversation about that. I haven't seen City fans talk about it. I've specifically seen a couple of Arsenal fans say it. Would they be saying the same if they were the ones at the top of the league? Probably not. Probably not. And I also think the people that say that kind of thing are the people that aren't watching a lot of the games that are actually on. They base the entertainment of the season on the table. Right? Oh, I moved him as well. Damn. Azus, yeah, I really, really like him. For example, Newcastle are in a good spot in the table. Oh. But if you just look at the table, that doesn't tell the story of how mental some of their games have been this season. Like, the batterings that they've taken, 4-0 in a couple of games, and then they've gone and done their own batterings and stuff like that. Whereas if you look at the table, that could just be seen as, oh yeah, 2 losses, 2 wins. It's just no. I might have to try and change something to do with this Savanier, because look at him. He's my cam. Why is he not forward-thinking at all? He's got Playmaker ++. I don't understand why he doesn't seem to be, like, crashing the box. They base it on just their team. Yeah. Just because Arsenal have failed to actually get to the top of the table this season, it doesn't mean that it's been boring. Oh. I don't know what the thing is under the Playmaker. So yeah, maybe I'll need to look at that. Oh, that was such a poor pass to Damn. Oh, he took so long. I mean, it doesn't matter. The game's over anyway. But he took so long to shoot that he could move his keeper over that way. GG to Richarlison. 4-0. Good start. None of them actually believe what they're saying. Yeah. I guess so. But yeah, some of the excuses that managers come out with, some of them are to take blame and deflect away from their players and team. But sometimes it is just nonsense. And then you have fans of that team like defending the manager as if what they said was actually normal. When in reality, no. Just no. Oh, I didn't even see this one. Oh. I did not see that one. 30k. Any of our players that fit this one for me? Cannon, Kramaric. Is that it? I guess so. Double 4-star. I mean, it would be pretty nice. Okay, but where is this dribbling one? Is it that? So is that what I've just unlocked? Or not? Or is that somewhere in here? Because I've been seeing some of these things on Twitter, but I've not actually properly looked at it myself to see. Oh no, so that's this. Oh. So I thought these ones were the crazy ones that people were talking about. That's actually really good. That's really good. There's probably numerous players that fits into very, very well. I mean, maybe not Vardy because his reactions composure is good, but I don't know. Let's take. We got Fatawu up here. What are yours? 77, 85. So yeah, that's the kind of card where that would actually be really nice. It would sort of fix his dribbling. Should go back to a back four. Yeah. I mean, Man United always come under such a crazy amount of scrutiny, regardless of what's going on. It's kind of crazy. But the fact that they brought in a manager who specifically plays a system that they didn't have the players for, when he said he would like to come in the summer because then he'd be able to rebuild the squad in his playstyle image, but they said, no, it's now or never. You were asking for it, really. Also think, how can it be boring when there's only 4 points between 4th and 8th? Yeah, but again, people just like to complain about these things. I guess maybe we need this. And that'll give him some more runs into the box. I guess. Maresca told the Chelsea keeper if he takes a long ball instead of playing from the back, he's dropped. I mean, he has dropped him, to be fair. But then Jorgensen... who was it the other day? The second... Villa. How he let that second goal in, I have absolutely no idea. It's really, really poor. Kolo Muani's getting a Fantasy SBC. Interesting. Jairzinho Sulemana. I need to put someone into that, don't I? Didn't like the fact we could only play one team in the group stage, but to be fair, I totally enjoyed it. I think the UCL format has been great. I think it's been really, really good. Oh, the touch between the centre-backs was decent as well. Oh, that's unlucky. Come on, Haaland. Okay, that... I should have pressed Y a little bit earlier, and I think Van der Sar would have comfortably got that. But I pressed it a little bit too late, which then committed him out there, but not early enough for him to actually get it, and he was just in no man's land. Foolish decision-making. I just panicked a little bit, though. Okay, Mendy, do you actually want to remember how to sprint? Dear God. How small is De Mornay? My God. Like a child's on the pitch. I mean, it's not what I pressed, but... Oh, Penref! I got wiped out when I shot. Do you believe in player rotation in terms of packs and picks? To an extent, yes. But I don't know how... Wow, Manyan going huge. But I don't know if it's so, like, common or often that it happens that it really actually makes any difference. And the only reason I say it is because there's been a lot of instances over the years of two people opening like a massive pack at the exact same time and getting the same player. It feels like it's too much of a coincidence. But again, are you joking? Big save, Van der Sar. What a joke that would have been. Oh, come on! But, like, is that a thing that it changes every minute? Does it change every second? So it's actually irrelevant? I don't know. Don't like the knockoff. The knockout playoff round feels unnecessary. That's kind of the whole point of the league, though. Is you can skip a round by doing really well, or you have to play that. How have you not kept that there? Savanier again. He's the one like, where are you going? He's the one player in this team that I'm not really vibing with. Feels like he's out of position constantly. And now we've changed his role thing as well. That doesn't seem to have changed anything there. Mingueza. The pace. How? Oh, come on. That was going to be a lovely little knockdown. But somehow his guy going for the first header is still lunging and blocks the second one. Feels like we've got some bad bounces and stuff like that in this game. Fortune has not been on my side. Are you kidding me? You know what? I slagged you off, but you come up with a big goal again. Been in the stream for 2 hours, not had an ad once. Don't know why. Neither do I. That's not ideal for me. Oh, no! I pressed that to tackle, not to boot it. Oh, come on, man. What an unbelievable first touch. Big save again, Van der Sar, though. This is why we used our rating there. That's not what I pressed. Somehow, it worked in my favour, though. Just wasn't supposed to go anywhere near that far. I don't know if they meant that pass to go there, or if they aimed at, I think it was De Mornay making that run through the middle. If they got screwed and the game passed the wrong player there, that's really unfortunate. Because that other run looks so good. But if that's what they meant to do, fair enough. Shoot! Why did he take so long? Richarlison! Oh, that was it. What a ball as well. Oh, Richie. We're getting Zubimendi and a striker this summer. Neither of those are actually guaranteed. Zubimendi might actually end up going to Real Madrid, which is kind of mad, because it looked like that was done. But you don't know you'll get a striker. Everyone thinks you need to and should, but everyone's thought that for years. Bit like Klopp not thinking Liverpool needed midfielders when everyone could blatantly see that they did. What a ball! What are you doing? Are you joking? Why did he take that on his left foot? I wanted him to just curl it round the keeper. Oh, man, I'm being scammed. The Richarlison one in the 90th minute, and now this. This is a robbery. That's tough to take. Like, it's basically a guaranteed equaliser there. If he does what was pressed. I can't believe he used his left foot there. Oh. Looking back on it now, do you think the Mendy Varane was that bad to what people made it out to be? I don't know what you mean. Could you try and clarify what exactly you mean, please? Because I don't know. Do this. Do I think it was overhyped or overrated? I don't know what you're on about. That's what I mean. What are you talking about? Get out the way. Oh, and even that. This is going to feel like a crime when we lose this. Maybe I should have tried over the top there, because they defended that well. Oh, we're not going to touch the ball, are we? Because time wasting is still a thing. That is still... There's no combat for it. EA! Why is team press not a team press? Why can't I just make every player on the pitch just charge? You have to do a combo of trying to control two players at once, hold second man press, and hope that it works. Oh, that's really, really frustrating. Because we probably should have won it in the 90th minute, but Richarlison just had a really slow shooting animation, and then we should have equalised, but for whatever reason, I don't think it'll be in the highlights, will it? No. Thuram. Like, did he try and Trivela it, or just shoot it normally but terribly? I'm not sure. Does he have Trivela? He's right-footed as well. Why did he use his left? He doesn't have Trivela. I pressed finesse. The ball's on his right-hand side. Just curl it round the keeper. Well, it is what it is. 4-1 in the coupe. The Varane Mendy cards back in the older FIFAs, people tend to use... People used to use them a lot. They were unbelievable. No, they were not overhyped or overrated. Varane was one of the best centre-backs in the game for years. And Mendy has been one of the best left-backs in the game for more years than he hasn't been since he's been in Ultimate Team. No, definitely not overhyped or rated. Not at all. Oh, would that still be in the chat? One sec. There was a comment that I sort of skimmed over earlier, but it's sort of just become relevant again. Where was it? Oh, it was that one. Oh, it was from someone else. Fair enough. Whoa, excuse me. Odegaard overrated, one of the worst captains in the league. All about hair flicks and arm waves with him. I think that's nonsense. I feel like that is someone that's watched a Lee Gunner video and is basing their views off of that. It's just silly. I feel like Odegaard should have a bit more goal output. But his vision, passing range and stuff like that is amazing. Like, the second goal for Arsenal against us last week or whenever it was. The way that he created the start of that move was so, so impressive. But again, it's Arsenal, and so there's always got to be something or someone to moan at. James, probably. How's the cup been? We're 4-1. We just lost our last game in a bit of a scammy way, but that's always going to happen in something like this. You're going to have a couple of results that are mental. How on earth have you left him that much space and onside? Oh, so many passes going to the wrong players. Oh, it's frustrating. Like, that was clearly through to Richarlison there. He was making a great run. Nice. Oh, keep the run going. Mingueza. That's a really bad pass by Savanio. Talking about him as a captain, but that doesn't make any sense. You think that because a player has longer hair and occasionally runs their hand through it or flicks it, that makes them a bad captain? What a weird thing to say. Oh my god, what a ball. Çalhanoğlu. What a block. Woot. Again, screams of a Lee Gunner vid. Just, there's always something to moan about nowadays. Pow! Nice. Nowadays, any player that has longer hair, apparently it's a problem. Because, yeah, they spend the game putting their hand through their hair or something like that. Apparently. Which isn't true at all. But also in the past, I don't know if I would be able to find this. Let's ask, like, ChatGPT. Because otherwise, I have no idea how I would find this. Right, let me mute this just in case it does find it, and then I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Right, let's see then. Let's see if ChatGPT can find me such a specific goal. Oh, no. It comes back and says that it can't find this specific goal, but you might enjoy his compilation of his top 5 goals. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't think I'll ever be able to find this goal. But speaking of players with longer hair, I specifically remember seeing a goal where the ball was played into this striker. They received the ball and did one of those before taking the shot. And they scored. As I say, I may never be able to see that goal or find it ever again. But they received the ball into their feet and before they shot, did their hair and then scored. That man, the one and only, Mario Gomez. Cha-cha. What an absolute machine of a striker he was. Oh. 5-1. Nice. Thoughts on Madison's shush against United seems a bit too much. Nah, if it's given to you, give it back. Roy Keane saying that like Spurs fans shouldn't even be excited that he's back from injury and stuff like that. He doesn't have a big enough impact on the game and all of that. And then you go and score the winner against United. Yeah. Just like when players get songs sung about them for an entire game. You deserve to do a celebration if you score of like shushing the fans or something. There was one that happened very, very recently. I feel like a lot of you have probably seen it. Neymar, now that he's back at Santos, I have no idea who they were playing against, but he was getting booed and hissed and whistled and everything by the other team's fans. So he does like that to the crowd, like, come on, give me more of it. And then he immediately scores directly from a corner to shut them up. It's beautiful. Poetry. Love things like that in football. It's just like Vardy. Honestly, one of my biggest pet peeves of being a Leicester fan is having to hear every single fan base chant the exact same thing at Vardy every single game. And they've been doing it for years and somehow no one is bored of it. Slagging off his wife. And then, of course, our fans come back with something. It's just boring. Move on. Come up with something new if you're going to sing about it. Come on. Be original. However, if you and your wife have been sung about all game, and then you proceed to score against them, go and shush them. Go on, give it back. That's what you should do. Any, like, ex-player that comes back to a team, if they're getting booed and whistled and everything like that, and then they score, don't do the like, non-celebration, like, hands up. No! Shush them! Go on. It's different if they've been singing about you positively and, like, they cheered you when your name was read out and stuff like that. That's very different. But if you're getting stick off them, give it back. So yeah, if Roy Keane is shock horror, saying something negative about you, and you then instantly prove it wrong, yeah, shut him up. Make him potentially actually say something positive once, instead of just bringing the mood down. Ooh. Help! Hello! Play on! No! I thought I aimed that to Thuram. It's fine, Richarlison. So glad Neymar's happy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great player for a different club. Like it if player celebrates. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh. Getting mad when he celebrates in front of them. Yeah. Exactly. It's why, to this day, I've shown it on stream so many times. My favourite celebration of all time is not any of the incredible Vardy ones that we've had over the years, but it's Ruud van Nistelrooy. I can't remember who it was against. A lot of you will know what I'm referring to just from saying his name. How has he missed the target there? What a stupid game. But does he have a shot or something like that? Like he has a really, really good shot. Or maybe he has a penalty that's saved. And then a defender goes up and shouts in his face or something. So then he later scores in the game and just celebrates in that guy's face. Good! It's why it would have been fair to see Haaland, oh, come on, getting Gabriel's face in that game. Suarez diving in front of, yeah, that's also a solid one. Balls. Was it Keown? Was it actually? Oh my god, Bremer. You absolute machine. Oh, triggering that run. We know Bombito's got loads of pace. No, I thought that was enough. Would you say the dab or the shush celebration would be worse now or not? The shush would be. You could shush for like 5 or 10 seconds straight, all the way to the halfway line, and then do a celebration at the end. The shush was comfortably the most toxic celebration there has ever been. But I don't understand why they took it out. Because there will always be at least one designated toxic celebration. I've said this so many times. It doesn't matter what it is. The community will decide if you do that celebration, you're purposefully being toxic. That right now is the gritty, right? There's a couple of others, like certain dances and stuff like that. But it could be that there's a celebration that does a forward flip 3 times. And because it's like the longest celebration, people will do it to try and be toxic. It's nothing specific about that celebration. It's the fact that the community's decided on it. The shush, I mean, the shush is inciting something in its very nature, but at the same time, it was also a very, very long one. Oh, wow. There should just be like there should be a cap on the amount of time that a celebration can go on for. And then there you go. It doesn't matter. Really. Robbie Fowler's one's good as well. Didn't he get, like, fined or something for that, though? He got punished in some way for doing that celebration. I can't remember exactly what it was. Rodrygo was there. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! We might get cooked in this one. That was good dribbling. Mingesa. Nice. No, I didn't need to do that. I really didn't need to do that. That was really poor. Offside? How on earth is he onside? Lock on? Hello? Anyone close to the ball? Christ. Oh, he took longer to shoot than I thought. The timing was awful. Oh, okay. Well, we've lost. Player lock-in. Like, that's the level of sweat that is... It's above me. Oh my god. That was a heavy touch. Although, as it stands, it's 1 goal in it. Are you onside again, even though I've dragged Mingesa forward? How? That's why I did it. Halima, hello! Oh, he took so long to do it. If I knew he'd have taken that long, I would not have tried it. How's that gone in? I feel like sometimes on this game, not just this one, but previous years as well, I feel like sometimes you are punished for moving your keeper. And not by the opponent. But, like, you move your keeper to the side, and for some reason, it makes their chances of saving it lower, even though they're in a better position to save it, and it goes straight through them. I feel like it happens relatively often. It's quite a problem, really. I don't know why it's a thing. Like, is it because you're still trying to move them as their save animation should be beginning, but because you're moving them, the animation starts later? And therefore they don't save it? And it just looks weird, but in reality that's why, and it makes sense? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we called it early in this game. This looks like it's going to be loss number 2. The odds of me getting 30 out of 36 is not looking good. This will be 2 losses in our first 8. Which, I mean, as a ratio, it's not bad. 6 and 2. Like, you'd take that record in champs. But in this, you need better than that, don't you? Because that would be 24 and 6. Yeah, it needs to be better than that. Oh, no, it wouldn't even be that. It was 24 and 8. Oh, the player lock-in, though. If you're playing like this, you don't need that mic on. You don't need it. Simple as that. You probably get like 13 wins in champs every week. Oh, God, I'm getting slapped. Oh. No, the AI. That was such a ridiculously good AI tackle. I'd done a nice dribble around the guy he was controlling. Was going to be able to play it into the middle. It was looking nice as an attack. Oh. Not entirely sure why I just passed it to someone there. Oh, again, stop with the player locking. You little dweeb. I don't mind getting slapped by someone, but anyone that player locks, it hurts my soul. It really does. It just feels like that top tier level of sweat that's never needed. Unless you're in like a pro tournament. Okay. Bum bum. Sank it. Got player of the month. No Anthony. Damn. Could have given Anthony the fantasy card then and said, oh, Richarlison took so long to pass. That was a fake shot as well. Is the matchmaking random? No, it uses the friendly matchmaking system. They both ran in the same spot. Well, Jewel, I have absolutely no idea. Why content has always been at 6 PM? Has it always been a standard thing? Yes. Because it's just like prime time for where most of their player base is. Yeah, we got slapped. Had his red rescinded. Anthony did. Good. It was never a red. Never a red. It is form-based, yes. I can't remember over how many games. I don't know if it's like 5. I'm not sure. In friendlies? Because if so, maybe I should go into another friendly mode and just lose some games. Maybe it'd make it easier. 82 times 10 for getting 6 wins. We are 6-2 as it stands. Kingsley Coman. Went 9-0 Saturday, took a break, left the rest till Sunday, caught a virus, lost 5 in a row. Oh dear. Clutched up for 10-5. Got Kafara. Of course you did. Your pack look is an absolute disgrace to the rest of the community this year. Oh, he's a dupe as well. I got 11 wins this week on the RTG. Which is very nice. Very, very nice. And I got Joe Cole. Which is okay. Proper EA employee level. Honestly, it has been ridiculous. Absolute yoke. But yeah, I got Cole, who people know my love for Joe Cole ever since he's been added into the game as a hero. How long I used that card for. People are like, why are you still using Joe Cole? Because he was unbelievable. And his Travellas were phenomenal. Then got shafted for the next 4 years. You know what? That sounds fair. But it has been due, to be fair. It has been. But yeah, I need to try out this Cole. See what he's all about this year. Go down as the most underrated card. Exactly. 100%. Right. Let's quickly have a little look. Because I saw it earlier. The 83 times 10, it does run out each day. Repeatable 3 times. I'm assuming it needs an inform. An inform and 3 84s. Have any of you guys been doing this? And if so, what's your luck been like? Any good? Trailblazer and Silver would be next level. I haven't really used Trivella Plus much. So I don't know how it compares. But I also don't just abuse Trivellas. Oh wait, 83 team. So we can go down here. All 3 and Madross, not even a team of the week. Nice. Lovely. Did it yesterday, 184, the rest 83. Oh, guys, you're making me really excited to open this up. Here we go. In the box, I'm real. Long range, terrible. Flies hard and low. Instead of the, like, loop. Yeah, in the box. In the box is needed. Normal Trivellas in the box, I still cannot believe that when they patched Trivellas earlier this year, they only patched them inside the box and made them basically useless. When it was one of the only ways to consistently score inside the box. Obviously that's changed since and it's not that bad anymore. But that was crazy. But you still have some terrible finishing inside the box post-patch. Where a player... It's not even as if they're being, like, jostled by someone, but they just blaze it wide. It feels like... Flies the power and low, keep you catch it. Interesting. Well, good to know for when I eventually try them out. It feels like when you're 90 degrees away from the goal... not away from the... Facing 90 degrees away from the goal... and you're trying to, like, shoot that way. That's when it flies wide. And I don't really understand why. There's, like, a specific spot in the box where it seems to happen all the time. Right, Trackstar Kotra is better than her. Which is just absolute nonsense. Still, to this day. Right, 83 times 10, number 1, then. No promo card. We do get a walkout. Do we get 2, though? That'd be nice. No, we get 1. So we get Barella, and then do we get any informs? Not in number 1. And we still have that same bug in the game. Screw UEA, you clowns. Absolute clown lords. Power shots over finesse shots all day right now for you? Really? I feel like power shots earlier this year were unbelievable. Genuinely ridiculous. But I feel like that just isn't the case nowadays. Feels like power shots are just a bit... I don't really get along with them anymore. Sadly. All equipment's in except that. Big TV sound system. Oh, I feel like every time you're in the chat, I just get jealous. That is incredible. As I said earlier, I've been... David, nice. Nice. Sounds like me trying anything like that. The only decent trade, really, that I've had this year was doing Vardy for his video. I made like $250,000 on that Vardy on the road to glory whilst recording a video on him. It was amazing. Is it free of charge? Yeah, but then I would, even after that, I'd have to go home and know that I don't have it. I'd just like to be rich is sort of what it comes down to. I think it would just... I think it'd be nice. That's on the Peter K recent fan show. Not sure what you mean. Unless you mean the heckler that got chucked out. No fancy card in number 2. But instead we get João Cancelo. Is it a double? It is. Okay. Who? Danny Carvajal. Double walkout fullback pack. Any inform? No. You're wiping me out of me informs here, EA. Swiping that off, yeah. Sure. Right. Come on, last one. Will it be any good? Probably not. Have I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? No. Main reason why? I have such a large backlog of games. I am not buying a single new game unless I have to, or it's something that I've been wanting or waiting for ages kind of thing. For example, when the Switch 2 comes out, I'm going to get a Switch 2 and I'll get the new Mario Kart. Right? But I have such a massive, massive backlog of games, which for a lot of people wouldn't be that bad, but because I like to 100% things, it makes that backlog significantly longer. For example, Stardew, I'm currently on the road to 100%ing Stardew, but I've probably put in 100 hours, and I might be halfway there. I have just started Avowed. We've got Elden Ring on the go. I've got so many games to work through. The dream would be that I could be a variety streamer and just stream myself 100% in them all, but that is not the case. We'll get about 5 viewers. So, no. If something came out on, like, Game Pass, then I'd give it a go. Like, Avowed is Game Pass. Indiana Jones is Game Pass. I'll play through that at some point. But, yeah. Right, final one of these. No promo. Trash. No inform in all 3. Shocking. Early thoughts on Avowed. It's very early thoughts. It's about an hour and a half of playtime. I didn't actually do any more over the weekend because I spent a load more time in Stardew. But the first hour and a half, I enjoyed. It's going to be very, very hard. Very hard. Because even the first enemies in the game on the hardest difficulty, like, even if you're on the hardest difficulty on most games, the very first enemy that is in the game that introduces you to combat is ridiculously easy. They'll go down in like 1 or 2 hits. These took like 8. And that pretty much set the tone for, okay, right, this is going to be difficult. And then the first main area with like 5 different enemies died like 5, 6, 7 times. It's going to be hard, but I'm also really, really looking forward to just getting into it more, to be honest. My gamer score... 76,883. Including like stream and recording and stuff like that, probably like on average, maybe like 5 hours, I'd say. Jay, absolutely. New campaign pick. Is that supposed to be coming out at 6? Two days left. I'm not going to win. Nightmare. Claim points. Oops. Maybe I should actually look at this more often. Because if we could get more points to just... I mean, you need a lot. But if you can do really, really simple things... just earn a lot more. Like that. Huh. Interesting. James, thank you very, very much for the generosity and support with the super chat. What about the new golf game coming out Friday? I don't have any interest because I have this, which I still haven't played as much of as I would like, but I may potentially start playing a little bit with my dad if we can get the Xbox sorted out properly for him to be able to play. Then that might be a thing. So I don't need to get that new one because it's the 2K one, isn't it? I'll stick with this and that'll be fine. But yeah, there's so much. And it wouldn't be that bad. Like, if all you had were single-player games, then you could just work through them. But then I've got, obviously, FIFA or FC. I've got stuff like COD, PUBG, that I play either on my own or with my mates or whatever, that aren't making progress towards completing these and achievements and everything. So, yeah, please, okay. Oh, there's a UFL update, guys. Maybe it'll be a playable game now. So yeah, that one doesn't really interest me. If it ever comes out on Game Pass, I'll give it a go. But until then, not really. But thank you very much, as I say, for the support. Run through the games, little side things, collecting stuff don't bother you at all. That's fair. Like, I completely understand anyone and everyone that just play through the main story in games, because that is the main point of the game. But for me, is it because one of the very first games that I ever played, or 2 of the first games that I would have ever played are Crash Bandicoot, where you've got all of the crystals, you've got the gems, the relics, and everything like that. So there's stuff like that. But also Pokemon. You've got to catch them all, right? the aim of the game, in theory, even though it was impossible because you couldn't get Mew, was to get everything. It wasn't just to complete the game and beat the Elite Four. It was to catch everything as well. So, is the collection side of Pokemon the reason why I then also became a bit of a completionist when it came to most games? Maybe. I don't know. Because the first ever game I got when I got my Xbox 360 was Viva Pinata. And I 100%ed that. And it was actually really good. And I feel like ever since, for me, if a game comes out that I enjoy playing, I will try and, at a minimum, get all the achievements. Because a lot of the time, getting all of the achievements, you don't actually need to do literally every single thing in the game. You'll do a chunk of it, but not everything. Good. Oh, of course. Oh, he's tradable. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. We've got a couple of minutes. Let's sort the transfer list out after doing this last pack. And the only exceptions to me wanting to 100% achievements or games is if I feel like I don't actually enjoy it that much to the point where I want to play it to do all of that. Or if it feels like it's very, very luck-based or unfair. Like, there's a lot of online achievements that are just so niche in games that if you don't play them when they come out, you're probably not going to get them a couple of years later. Like, there's one achievement, I still need to go back on and try it. I still don't have every achievement in Halo Infinite, because there's one online one that is very, very niche. It would be really, really easy to do if I could just get a squad of, like, 3 of you guys to play this with me, and we search for the right map and mode. We could probably get it done in, like, 5 minutes. Maybe. If there is a very, like, specific search that you could do to make it work. Once you actually got onto the right map in the right mode, it would be ridiculously easy. But doing it online without a squad is pure luck, sadly. And that's frustrating. And then you've got something where... What's a game where I've got all the achievements, but I've not 100%ed the game? Perfect example. Yes, Bailey. Forza. So Forza Horizon 5, I've got every achievement, but I've not done every single thing in-game that you can do, because some of them are so luck-based, unless you go out of your way to join, like, forums of groups of people that are trying to help each other do the achievement, that it's just ridiculous. And it would potentially take you so much time, and you don't have a guarantee of doing it. I don't think that's fair. And I think any kind of achievement that comes out like that is just ridiculous. It's very, very frustrating. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I just like the... I like the idea of completionist stuff in games. And that definitely kick-started, though. Like, it may have slightly been influenced by Pokemon before that, but getting the 360 and achievements really kicked it off. And getting those first few games with my console, and then getting, like, all the achievements on Halo 3, and just pouring so many hours into that game, and just obsessing over it, and getting every new achievement as soon as it came out, and things like that. I just really enjoy it. Oh, we've got this bug. Well, okay. I guess we'll look at 6 PM content then instead of clearing the transfer list. Never mind. Stupid game. Stupid, stupid game. Do 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 do. Speaking of Pokemon, been playing a lot of Pogo recently, and it's massively helped with like this fitness kick. That's what I was going to say when you joined, Jay. Yes. I went golf range yesterday. Did okay with my 2 new wedges. That was solid. But that, in conjunction with the Pogo and the fitness stuff, we've lost 1.5 kg. And now we're pretty much at the start of the commitment of, I've got 4 months until my holiday. I want to get as fit and healthy as possible and lose as much weight as I possibly can in the next 4 months before that holiday. That's the aim. And as I say, we've kick-started it over the last 2 weeks by losing 1.5 kg. It's been really, really good. I'm feeling solid right now. Hopefully, it can continue. Right, 6 o'clock then. What have we got? We should have a new team of the week. Someone mentioned about a new campaign pick, so we'll look at that as well. Do we have a new Evo? Is that new? It just gives you... No, I guess not. It's a Grassroots Greats one. It's not new. SBCs. What we got? So this 87 plus campaign mix player pick. Earn 1 of 3 Thunderstruck Globetrotters, Winter Wildcard, Numero Foot, or Team of the Year Honorable Mention player items rated 87 or higher, not including icons or heroes. That is a lot of promos that have lower rated players that you probably aren't going to want to pack. We'll probably do it just because we can. Anything else today? Any player SBC? That's not new. Is this one new? Were there 2 of these? Oh no. Wow. Okay. Digne looks sick. Witsel. So he previously had a 90 rated Rivals Mastery card that nobody would have. And even if you did, this card is 2 ratings lower, yet his stats are basically all better. Interesting. Is this card on FUTGG yet? No. What about Digne? No. Digne's previous best card was an 84 rated Team of the Week. And this card comfortably beats it in every stat. Okay, what does this need then? 85, 85 with an inform, 86. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's... What was that one? Oh, no, we already had that one. Okay. Let's have a look at their cards. Their cards should be in concepts unless they've absolutely broken the game, which is possible because it's EA. Road to the final. They are in here. So Witsel, Atletico. Oh, Atletico have got Real Madrid. So, oof. For that one, Witsel can play centre-back. He can't play DM, which his previous Rivals card could. I mean, it looks very, very solid. It's Witsel. There's not much more that really needs to be said. The problem is, the odds of him getting any upgrades are not great because they're up against Real Madrid over 2 legs in the Champions League. So, this might be it for this card. Which is a solid card, but... yeah. Okay. Whereas Digne, Villa have got Bruges. So, Villa have a chance of going through that one. And then their next game... I think they're up against the winner of PSG Liverpool, if my memory serves me correct. Someone correct me if I am wrong there. I think that's the matchup. I think they're at the bottom side of the left side of the draw. So, only left back for Digne. Very well balanced card, lacking a little bit in strength, but he should at least get a +1, going up to an 89. Oh, to be fair, Witsel could get an upgrade. Because they could win one of the 2 legs against Real, and then lose overall. So he could get a +1, whereas Digne should get a +1, a +2 for qualifying, and a roll ++. And then if they beat Liverpool or PSG, he'd go up to a 91 and get skill moves or weak foot. That's probably unlikely. And then they'd most likely be up against Real Madrid. Okay. My record in the first cup. Yeah, is it the league? The one to get Mike on. We're 6-2. It is Liverpool PSG. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's look at this campaign pick that's come out today as well. So, loads and loads of promos available. 2 squads. An 83 with an inform and an 85. That's okay. I can do that for the people. Let's see. Any early predictions? Is it going to be 387s? Is the first question. That sadly, I think the answer will probably be yes. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm not confident. Alright, Guerassi, get in there, lads. And then an 83 with an inform. It was 88 plus before they've taken it down. Is that a thing? Maybe they've added newer promos and that's why? I don't know. Okay. Was I going to do or say something? Yeah, if so, I can't remember what it was. That's fine. Let's just go. Gold, team of the week. Low to high. João Dialni. And then we need an 83 rated team around them. Low to high, fill it in. And this will be slightly overpaying, but I don't really care. It's not that much of a problem. If we're realistic, we could have put in a handful of 82s instead of 83s, but doesn't matter. Here we go then. New campaign pick. 87 plus. So this can have a lot of different card types in it. The dream scenario, we get something like 90 plus rated. Tossed, I might do that before I play any more. I might do that. We'll see. Okay. Here we go. Something monstrous. EA. So that's 88 plus, right? Ooh. Okay. Mr. Gyökeres. Although, don't we all have his... Wasn't his other card better than this one that we got for free? Yeah. Honorable mentions... is better than this one. Not by much, but it is better. This card coming in at 70k, but it would just be SBC fodder. Number 2. Vanderson. Nope. Don't care about that one. I swear he also got... I think he got like a showdown card a couple of years ago. I think that was him. And the third and final one is terrible. So we will go with Gyökeres, and that is fodder. And nothing super exciting, unfortunately, for me. But hey-ho, what can you do? For those of you that are pack addicts, let me show you in case anything in the store is new. Fantasy Foundations pack. Twin Fantasy Guarantee pack. Is that it? Essential Fantasy pack. Is that not much better value than the other one? I don't know. 91 plus Fantasy Guarantee pack. 4,000 points. Or nearly 500,000. I'm assuming there's like 2 or 3 91 or aboves that are not worth anything. Let's have a little look. View all recent players. There are so many bronzes. Have they just done a load of bronze transfers? Oh my god. Where are the new special cards? Right, there's silvers. Oh my god. I'm guessing every single transfer has now been done. Because we're on to page 18 or 17 to get to these. Jesus. Okay, so all of those would be fine. Marlon would be fine. Caicedo. So it's these two. So you're gonna pack Crystal Dunn or Babajide if you open up that 91 plus pack. I mean, Dunn looks really, really good. Babajide is going to be harder to fit in your team, and I just don't think she's going to be good enough. Double 4-star up front, nearly in March. No. Going to get ready for the football. Enjoy the footy if you're watching. I am. I'm planning on having a nice, positive, productive evening whilst having the football on at the side. Getting some editing done. Getting some more walking pad stuff done. And all of that good stuff is going to be the plan. Let me show you the team of the week then. You opened it up 3 times. For some reason it says 1, but you could do it 3 times. Got both of them and then one of the dupe as well. Of course. Of course. Team of the week then. I'm assuming... Who did we lose to this week? Brentford. There's got to be a Brentford player in here. Like Mbuemo, right? It's so sad that every single week that's all I look for. Who did we lose to? Oh. Where's their team of the week card? You had Mikel Merino last week. Striker card. Oh. Sad. Okay, right. Jaden Nelson. Damsgaard. There it is. Not Mbuemo, but Damsgaard. Every week. I'm using the same philosophy for FPL. So last week I captained Mbuemo. This week I bottled captaining him, but I brought in Jared Bowen because surely he's probably going to smash us tomorrow night. And then I don't even know what our next game is after that. Chelsea. Cole Palmer's done nothing for like a month. Captain him. He's going to smash us. So, yeah. I mean, Damsgaard was really good, to be fair. He had a really good game. Mbuemo had a fantastic game as well. I thought he would have got the inform, but he probably fits more promos than Damsgaard. So, I tell you what, they've actually made his hairline look nowhere near as bad as it actually is as well. So, good job, whoever's managed that from the Prem. Cam centre mid or left wing. Okay. Deadball plus. You're a geezer! What a name. Josh Campbell. Is that? Oh, it's Hibbs. I thought it was someone else. Okay, sure. Tenikawa. For Bayern. They got Japanese players for the men's and women's teams at Bayern. That's pretty cool. Nico Paz. Why do I... Okay. Double 4-star, though. Again, kind of lets him down. Akert Iansa. We've got Edit Visca is still about. My God. He's been getting team of the seasons in the Turkish league for so long. Jordi has. Damsgaard is really, really good. Because, was it the Euros where he was really good for Denmark? And then he got signed by Brentford because they love Danish players. And he didn't really hit the ground running, but now he's integral to them. And he's been really good. Very impressive. Dan James. 76 composure. Seems a bit right. Hakon Arnar Haraldsson. For Lille. Okay. Jubal. Another Ligue 1 Brazilian defender. So many of them. Which was first conceded that tournament. There you go. Milisavic, the old centre mid. What a man. Wan-Bissaka does get his inform for his performance against United. It's a decent card. Slide tackle plus, of course. You could have given him technical dribbling after what he did the other day. And that would have been perfectly fair. But okay. Nice card for West Ham teams. Hanko. He's going to get a move in the summer. Surely. Surely. He's still young enough. It's been linked year after year. Kuipers. Average card. Mo Salah. Feels like this kind of inform is pretty much irrelevant when you have special like promo cards that fix the problems of like skill moves and weak foot being 4-star, 3-star going into March, things like that. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka was a really good signing. Modric for his unbelievable volley. That was such a good goal. Fair enough. Claude Maurice, oh my God. A name I haven't heard in a long time, now playing in the Bundesliga. I remember him getting some kind of special card years ago, and everyone was going mental over it because it was like a centre mid with like 90-something pace. Like, oh my God, he's going to be unbelievable. Rapid. Rare that you see that kind of speed through the middle of midfield. Ademola Lookman leaving Atalanta at the end of the season. Where's he going to end up? Versatile player. Come home in the championship. We liked you, even if Brendan didn't. Eftimos Koulouris. 87 rated. From the Polish league? Sure. Okay. And then Guirassi, who is having an unbelievable season. His team of the season this year is going to be an absolute monster. Just a beast of a card. Hopefully by that point they give him some better play styles. Because Chip Shot Plus is just not the one. And then, oh, Queen Claudia. She does have a better card, of course. but not bad. Top scorer in the Champions League. He is. He is. Although, is it a bit harsh that, like, if nobody else scored for the rest of the tournament, he will win top scorer because he played the extra round compared to the other top scorers? I don't know. I know it's still part of the tournament, but you are playing more games than your opponents in terms of the Golden Boot award for that tournament. I guess it's just part of it, but it's slightly unfair in that regard. Oh, well. It's like counting the qualifier games before the tournament. Oh, I still have this bug. I thought if I restarted the game, then it fixed it. Oh. Well, that was my next plan. I was finally going to sort out my transfer list again, but I can't. Is there a specific fix for this that anybody knows? Is there something that I can do that will guaranteed fix this problem? I thought it was as simple as you restart, and it was fine. Although, did I open any packs after restarting? I did open the pick. So maybe if we go back on... Don't complete any SBCs, don't open any packs. Maybe that'll be fine. I don't know. Because I swear someone else said the other day that it's submitting an SBC can also cause the problem. I thought it was opening a pack. But there's some days you do all of that and it's perfectly fine. It feels like it just randomly triggers. And then that's it. You're stuck. So if I now restart and it's still a problem, I don't know what to do. Okay. So that seems fine. So I need to sell me transfer list. And then we're going to be over 2.5 mil on the RTG. The RTG might also turn into the content account. The only real downside to that is that I wouldn't put points on to open packs. Or anything like that. Or coins. Which I would potentially do on the content account. But my god, the coin difference is going to be like over 1 mil. Could just do with like packing someone worth about 5 mil tradable on that account. It would be so good for videos, but... Okay. Yeah, I need to go through all of this, but there's so many cards to look up the prices of and sell. What time are we at? 6:20. Okay. Well, I think that's what I'm going to do, is sort out this transfer list. Have I done any rivals this week? Do I have rewards potentially incoming tomorrow? No, I've not played a single game. Okay. Then I probably won't do that either. What I might do is try and play in one of the other cups and drop my matchmaking so that when I play the remaining games in that big league one for Mycon, we have a better chance. I also need to sort out some Evos because we've gone from having like 10 Evos on the go at the same time to only having like 1 or 2. And this one's very nearly done. I just need to play 3 games and then we're sorted. Fast probably won't take that much either. I need to do my Maradona. And I also need to see if there's any paid ones which interest me. That one could be good. This one, no. This one, Fantasy Captain, that's the 99 dribbling one, so maybe. Maybe. And then all of these ones. I think Schlupp is actually who I'm putting into this one. Because I started an Evo of Schlupp earlier this year. I started one with him. I started one with Jordan Ayew. And I forgot about them. I thought that they had an extra day. And I ran out of time. So this card has been green ever since. But now... he would fit in here. The downside is for 2-star weak foot. I don't believe I have any Evos that can give you a better weak foot. So I would need to wait for them to come out with another objective to get a 4-star weak foot Evo or something like that. But my god, the versatility of the card. Bit lacking in playstyles, but he's got 2 really fun ones with 5-star skills. Can't really be upset. So I think we probably submit Schlupp into that unless there's a different Leicester past and... You know what? Let's very quickly check it. Might as well whilst we're here. What is this one called? A Star is Born. There it is. So, who fits? Past and present Leicester. Schlupp, Buonanotte, but I already have a Buonanotte. Atgun, Casey, Diabate. Oh yeah, because we looked at these before and none of them have a good weak foot, which is frustrating. Really, really frustrating. So, and do I already have a Casey? Do I have a Casey Evo? I mean, if not, then I could go for the Leicester player instead. I mean, the fact that you can take his card up to something as ridiculous as this, and he's still only 80 rated with this card, is actually ridiculous. I mean, you're probably not going to fit in a lot of stuff going forward because they'll put like max on the dribbling and shooting specifically so that anyone that's gone through these Evos doesn't fit. 99 dribbling is a paid one, yeah. It's like 90k. But it's tempting. But yeah, so Schlupp could go in that one, or Casey. Playmaker's Mind, 87 left back. Does this boost up crap players? Because there's some Evos, like that right back one that's currently out is amazing. Because you can take a silver up to a monster. Like I'm going to be taking... I'm going to take Koulibaly. Oops. I think from a silver up to a 90 rated. Just ridiculous card. But I don't know if this left-back one does the same. If so, Christiansen, you will be getting the boost. No, it does not. That is a crap one. So I would have to take... Like, I don't know. I could just put this Mendy in. Because I'll use him in videos and cups and things like that. Grassroot growth. I mean, I have a couple. Could do that. However, I'd have to wait until after the cup finishes because I'm currently using my 88 rated Çalhanoğlu. Or I guess I could start it but just not complete it. Backline boss. This gives you playstyles and roles. Don't really need that. And then this one. Yeah, this is the one where we can take our silver up. So there's a few Evos I need to commit to. I also need to, as I say, sort this transfer list out. Pankvicha from 83 times 10. I didn't even get a single inform from my 83 times 10s. Don't tempt me into doing more of them. But yeah, I've got all of this to sort, which is going to take me ages. I've also got videos to edit for Tom's channel as well. And I've also got a new video for the football channel that I'm starting today as well. That might take a few days to try and fully do, though. But the latest video on the football channel did well. I think it got nearly 1.5k views, something like that. which, for a video that is focused on Leicester, yeah, 1.4k on that one, which is really, really nice. Got a few quid, but 27 subs from that video as well. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. So I really want to continue pushing for that channel. I really enjoy it. I really do. Any team news for us tomorrow? No fresh injury news is all I can say to that. So, not really. But yeah, so I've got lots and lots of stuff to do. I've also got some more fitness stuff to do because I need to burn some more calories so that I can have a couple of minstrels. Otherwise, we're not going to be losing the weight that we want. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the football. It should be pretty good today. And then tomorrow will potentially be a stream. I am out tomorrow night, so I'm actually going to miss our game. I'm not going to be able to watch it. I'm going to a gig, and I will come out of that gig because there is no signal in the venue that I'm going to at all. It's genuinely a dead spot. So I won't get any score updates or anything like that. I will come out of the gig and I will see the score line. Probably be upset. The dream is that I'm pleasantly surprised. But it means I won't really be able to do like a post-match reaction or TikTok or anything like that because I may watch it in full, but the day after. When I get a chance, because we will record it as well. Hopefully, more likely, no signal is going to help the mood. Exactly, I can just enjoy the gig. I won't get a buzz in my pocket and see, oh, we're 4-0 down. Okay. Yeah, just enjoy the gig, come out. I expect us to lose. So, it won't dampen my mood post-night out. So, the only thing that it can do is either be as expected or a pleasant surprise. Hopefully the second, but more than likely the first one. So enjoy the football that we've got tonight. We've got some really, really good games. It's a shame that our game tomorrow is the other TV one. I'm sure people would have gladly seen some of these games tonight be split across today and tomorrow on TV. But hey, you get to enjoy Leicester City on TV once again. Woo! Hell yes! So have a good time, everybody. Enjoy your evening. I will see you again very, very soon. Good luck if you've got Rivals or the Cup to play tonight. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much anyone that liked, followed, subscribed, the super chat, the raids. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are the best. I love you. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.